with my younger sister Daisy, and my mom raised us. Once when I was 7, there was a birthday celebration at one of the houses Mom worked at, so she took both of us along. And while we were playing with the other kids near the pool, Mom brought a huge cake outside.
Kylie, can I see it from the top?
I pulled a chair and made Daisy stand on it, but to my shock, she took a handful of cake and stuffed it in her mouth.
No, Daisy! It's so yummy. You moron! You ruined my cake!
She charged towards Daisy, but before she could do anything, Daisy fell smack onto the cake, and she started snoring. Of course, Mom was fired, and we were thrown out of the party, but this wasn't the first time Daisy had suddenly fallen asleep like that. So we took her to the doctor, and there we found out that she had a condition called narcolepsy, which could be triggered any time by strong emotions. Mom got really worried about her, and I tried to comfort her. Don't worry, Mom. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll look after Daisy. Oh, honey. It was then I decided that I was gonna work really hard to earn lots of money for her treatment. As years went by, I put all my attention to Daisy and my studies, and I bagged a scholarship to one of the most expensive high schools in the city. But the kids here were weird, and the craziest of them all was Fiona. One time, I saw her trashing her ex-boyfriend's car along with her minions.
Fiona, I brought this cat poop. It smells yuck. Why are you smelling it, moron? Throw it in the back seat.
I didn't want to get involved with these crazy people, so I walked away. But only a few days later, Fiona came looking for me in the washroom.
So, she's the smartest nerd around here, huh? Yeah, I checked all of their glasses, and she has the biggest ones. That makes her the smartest, right?
Fiona smacked her on the head and walked up to me.
So, whatever your name is, I don't care, but I want you to write my assignments for me.
What? Why would I do that?
Because I'm telling you to. Duh. And I'll pay you. And given your luck, you sure need some help.
I just pushed her aside to walk away, but then she pounced on me.
You witch!
We both broke into a wild fight, and then we were reported to the principal. Fiona was let go because her mom was one of the school board's members, but the principal gave me a stern warning. You're an excellent student, Kylie. I don't expect this kind of behavior from you. This time, I'm just putting you in detention, but I won't go so easy on you next time. This was so unfair, but I kept quiet because I didn't want to cause trouble for Mom. Then a few days later, it was Daisy's birthday, and we were shopping for a dress at a boutique with a huge sale when suddenly Fiona walked out of the dressing room.
What are you doing here, loser? Don't you know this place is for rich people only? Security! Security! Throw this ugly duckling out.
How dare you talk to me? Kid confessed that I was the one who did this. Guess we both have problems now.
How did you...
Why me? You could just make a real girlfriend. No, I don't need more drama in my life. I just need someone to help me get rid of Fiona.
Oh, God.
After the warning the principal gave me, I didn't risk getting caught again, so I said yes. Cool, but we'll have to do something about this look of yours. You see, I have a reputation.
What?
No, I'm not doing any, but he didn't listen to me and took me shopping, and then took me to a makeup artist to get me a complete makeover. The next day when I entered school, everyone was looking at me like I was some new kid, and guys came swarming in asking for my number. Leave her alone, you morons. She's my girlfriend. Everyone gasped, especially Fiona. I could see that murderous look in her eyes. The next few days, Nick and I pretended to fake date, and Fiona followed us everywhere we went. But one time when I was alone in the chemistry lab, working on my final experiment, Fiona came there along with her minions and swept away all the flasks on the table.
You double-faced witch! You refused to do my assignments, and now you're going around flirting with my boyfriend, you gold digger. Throw it at her.
One of her minions suddenly grabbed a chemical flask to throw at me, but suddenly Nick appeared and pulled me away just in time, and the whole thing landed on Fiona.
Ew! What the heck? Yuck, you smell like rotten fish.
She threw up right there on Fiona's shoes, and Fiona ran out yelling. Hey, are you okay? Don't touch me. You got me into this mess, and now because of you, I'm gonna fail my practicals. I pushed him away and stormed out of there. The next day, I was all set for the teacher to announce that I had failed, but to my shock, he said my experiment was submitted early that morning, and it was perfect.
What the what?
I spotted Nick winking at me with a smile, and I knew it was him who must have submitted it. Later that evening, I reached Nick's home to tutor him, but when I went to his room, he was getting ready to go out somewhere.
Whoa. I'm sorry, I didn't see anything.
Oh, that's sad. For you. Anyways, I'm going to a party, and you'll have to pretend to teach me while I'm away. What? No! I'm not gonna do that. Okay, then. If you want, you can tag along with me, too. No thanks. I never go to parties, and... What? You never go out? Like, ever? He looked at me in complete shock. Yeah, I just focus on my studies. Oh God, Kylie, the world won't come crashing down if you have some fun, you know. He pulled my hand and both of us climbed out of the window secretly. And for some reason, I was kind of liking it. When we reached the party, it seemed so much fun. The kids were playing games and Nick pulled me in too. We had to dance with our partners on a piece of paper, which was folded every time a team was eliminated. And by the time only one team was left to compete against us, Nick lifted me up in his arms, and we won! Everyone cheered for us, and suddenly some of the girls came and took me to the dance floor. For the first time, any of them be friends? And with that, he took it and left. I had no plans to be friends with him again, though, and I was more than happy with Harry. Or so I thought. Over the next few months, I was really busy with work and was getting less and less time to spend with Harry. And one day, I discovered that Harry was cheating on me. And when I confronted him at home that night, he went bonkers. On me. He blamed his cheating on me, saying I was too ambitious and busy for him. I was heartbroken and furious, and I kicked him out that night. I was feeling really lost the next few days, and things got even worse when I discovered that I was pregnant. I just broke down into tears, feeling terribly lonely. I wanted to call Mom or Daisy, when suddenly my eyes fell on the business card Nick had given me that night. I just picked it up and dialed the number, half hoping he'd not pick up. But he did. Hello, Nick. Kylie, is everything okay? I don't even know why I'm calling you. My family is far away, and I broke down into sobs, and he just asked me where I was and came running to me. And when I opened the door, he just hugged me tight. I'm here. I didn't. And sure enough, she fell forward in half. Shoot. I held on to her and pulled her out of there while Fiona's minions took her back into the dressing room. Minutes later, when Daisy woke up, she looked really upset. I fainted again, didn't I? Gosh, everyone's right. I'm a weirdo. Hey, no, it's not like that, Daisy. You're gonna be fine. But when? Her question left me speechless because I didn't know how to arrange all the money for her treatment. But then I remembered Fiona offering to pay me for writing her assignments. Bingo. It was wrong, and I knew I could get into trouble for it, so I decided I was going to write assignments for Fiona and all her other rich friends under a secret identity. I hired a junior kid to help me exchange those assignments for money, and soon I was making enough to afford Daisy's treatment. I told my family that I took on a part-time job that paid well. Then, one day, Mom came home from work really excited. I get great news, honey! The people I work for are looking for a tutor for their son, and since he's your age, I recommended your name. Now, you won't have to work that part-time job. Well, I wasn't sure about it, but since Mom already told them that I'll be going, I had no choice. The next day, I went to the house she worked at, and I discovered that the guy I had to tutor was Nick, Fiona's ex-boyfriend. He wasn't just bad at studies, he literally failed all the subjects. Holy rabbits! Hey, you're that that smartest girl from my class, right? Oh, so she's a topper, and you guys know each other. That's great. And Nick, you better study this time, or I'm gonna cut all your pocket money and ground you for a month. She gave him a tough look and went away. Then Nick led me to his room, but he kept bribing me to turn down the job. But I wasn't gonna give in. Why are you being so stubborn? If it's about the money, I can give you lots. Are you sure? Because your mom just said she was gonna cut all your pocket money. Suddenly, he moved towards me and placed his hands on the wall around me. Oh, I get it. You just want to spend some time with me because I'm so irresistible. Ouch! Stop messing with me, because I'm not going to fall for your pranks. I wasn't going to be intimidated by him, but he wasn't one to give up either. The next few days, he kept bothering me around school, and then one evening when I entered my room, I saw him hugging Daisy. Nick, what the heck are you doing with my sister? Relax. I didn't do anything. Or maybe I did. I guess she just fainted after seeing my good looks, and I couldn't let her fall. Shut up. She has a condition. Just help me put her to bed. After we did, I asked him what he was doing here, and he said the most shocking thing. I want you to be my girlfriend. What? Are you nuts? I'd rather date a pig than be your girlfriend. Oh. But I think even pigs have standards, so you chill. I'm not asking you to be my girlfriend. You'll just have to pretend. And then he told me how Fiona was going crazy to get back with him, and he wanted to... Nick. I stepped out to look for me. He was kissing Fiona. And for some reason, I felt so jealous that I just ran out of there. But when I went home, Daisy looked at me, and she knew something was up. So I told her everything about me and Nick and the party.
Well, I already knew some of it.
What do you mean?
I mean, the way you always talked about Nick. I had a feeling you liked him.
But if you like stupid Fiona, he must be really worthless too. She immediately texted Nick from my phone that I wasn't going to pretend to be his girlfriend anymore and hugged me tight. I was pretty bummed out, but what happened next crushed my heart. The next day when I reached school, the principal called me, and my mom was already there. She told us that she was going to expel me for writing assignments for the other kids and helping them cheat. What? No, I didn't. We have proof, Kylie. And I told you it was going to be worse for you if you caused more trouble. And then she showed me the video Nick had on his phone. I couldn't believe it. How could he be so evil? I told Mom the entire truth and decided I was going to confront Nick. But on our way back, Mom broke down into tears. I don't want you to get into any more trouble, honey. It's not worth it. Those people are rich, and they can do anything. So please, let's just leave from here. But Mom told me she didn't want to work there anymore and convinced me to leave the place, along with her and Daisy. So we moved away, and I got admission into a local school, but I worked really hard to get into the best university in the country. There, I met Harry and fell in love with him. After 4 years of hard work, I established my own startup company, and within another 3 years, I was a really successful entrepreneur. Soon after Harry and I got married, I had to move away to another city with him. I was really happy, except about the part where I had to leave Mom and Daisy behind. Sometime later, I was attending a large business party one evening and chatting with other people when I heard a familiar voice. I thought you didn't go to parties. I turned around and was shocked to see Nick? What are you doing here? I was invited to the party too. I live here now and I don't want to know, Nick. Just stay away from me. I walked away, but he just followed me. Kylie, listen to me, please. Let go of me, Nick. I don't even want to see your face after what you did. What? What did I do? You got me expelled from school. What? You think I showed that video to the principal? It was Fiona. She was the one who took that video from my phone and asked her mom to get you thrown out of the school. What? I thought when I found the truth, I tried to call you and reach you, but you never picked up. Yeah, because I was mad at you. You lied to me. I saw you kissing Fiona at the party. What? No, I didn't kiss her. She was the one who jumped onto me. What? Was he telling the truth? I don't know if I can trust you.